Speaking about opportunity, it's an opportunity, like I was saying, for an independent party.
Yeah.
I mean, the time is
Now,
now
so
for
let's talk
that,
about the
you know?
independent party. So, the
Yeah.
independent party, I've never in my time or, since I was born, seen an opportunity in front of you right now that it is right now is going on in Belize.
Mm-hmm.
Before independence parties always shunned aside or were not taken seriously.
Right.
And we also are fully aware that both of the two major parties have a core base of people. But what I know to be true also is there is a huge segment of the population who is very independent minded
Yeah.
and they are eager, chopping at the bit. They want a new, fresh voice.
Right. Someone who, a party that represents
Represent their
interests and values.
And their values that can move this country forward. And I think
Yeah.
an independent party, if they can, present the right candidates, put together a vision,
Yeah.
a 10-point plan, or just great ideas, fresh ideas to move the country forward. I think they can win some seats within the cabinet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, and I say this to you as well, I will say this to you: do not engage in the old way of doing politics. Get rid of it. Get rid of the bickering between the two. Be solution based. So watch how they're failing, and you come up with answers in how to fix some of the issues that we're facing. Please vet your candidates. Again, please vet your candidates. We are no longer in the space where we can have mediocre or fly by night people winging it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This cannot be a situation where you're just getting a friend of yours or someone you think is okay. You got to really vet people and put people to represent your core values as a party.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, put pen on paper, come up with actual plans, actual ideas that you want to implement.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be the party of gripe or the party of, you're better than. Why? Show the people why you are better than the other two parties and why your vision will take the country forward. Address the issue with crime. Address the issue with the monetary. Address the economic issue. Address the jobs issue. Put it on paper so that people can actually see it. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, with time, you guys will have the opportunity one day to actually run the country. And I'll say this also here, that if you need a platform to express to the people of Belize some of the concerns and the ideas that you have for the Belizean people, our doors are wide open. Just give us a call or go to www.changthenarrative.com. We are open to hear what you got to say and to broadcast it to our folks and the people of Belize.
That's right. The independent population in Belize is a lot of millennials.
Yeah, a lot of millennials.
The same social media, driven people.
Yeah.
Who are really they're just fed up.
I think a lot of people, older people too, are just fed up because you know what?
A lot of older people are just partisan, though.
Now some are, but some ain't. Man, I think a lot of people realize now that they're not getting anything out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones who are, the ones who are hardcore for any one of these parties have gotten something in return for that support.
Right.
So they're not just supporting out of just love of Belize or love of country. It's more about what they have received.
Right.
And they're showing that reciprocal in their support and their diehard support for such a person. Or some of it is just their family members or someone they went to school with or whatever. But politics shouldn't be like that. It should be for the benefit of Belize and how Belize can work for everybody.
Right.
And that's why I feel like if an independent party can just put together the right people and the right, right ideas and so forth, man, they have an opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is the time.
This is the time, man, and they got to take it. But again, no one's, no, the two parties are not going to just lay down, let you take it. So you got to buckle it up and want to work hard, man, and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Don't be engaged in none of these criminal acts and these backdoor deals, man. Put everything out to the public, man. Be very transparent in how you operate your business, and stay positive and stay solutions based. And I really think that you're gonna have a serious future within the country of Belize.
Excellent. Yeah, man. So, great week in terms of moving forward. Like, we're on the right trajectory to being a better country. And it was inspiring. I mean, every week we come up here, we talk a lot, and we try to find solutions to a lot of problems. But this week, it just feels like we got a win.
Yeah, we got a small win. But let me ask you a question. What do you think should be the fate of John Saldivar now? Do you think he should ever come back in politics? Do you think there's a chance for him to reform, or
no?
Do you think that's it?
No, you can't teach old dog new tricks. And he's done. In my opinion, he's done. This should be it for politics for him.
Right.
Live off whatever you got.
A lot of people in his area felt like he looked out for his own and so on and so forth.
I've heard that, but you can do good in some areas, but there are certain things that we just can't. You can't cross certain lines. So
okay, I do understand and I agree with some of the stuff you say. So why is it that because he's in this situation, why don't we have that same energy for other folks that we know? Did just as worse or worse than this guy.
You say we know, and that's the problem. We don't have evidence of these things, do we? I know who you're talking about.
We don't. We have evidence. A lot of these guys, like I said, the Lev Dermer situation exposes some of these guys that's in the cabinet right now.
They gotta go.
So why they're not getting the same scrutiny though?
They should.
Why is it that the people of Belize are just on this one guy? Because he lied? I mean, that's pretty bad. But that guy been lying. The other people's been lying for decades too.
For a long time. You're right. We should have the same energy about anyone who does the type of unethical stuff that John Saldivar was caught doing.
I just think it's I just think and hope that we don't squander this moment. Because I think it's an epic time. Mm-hmm. It was an epic move by the Prime Minister. And it should set a standard for future leaders of Belize. They got to come up with other ways now to, raise money and first and foremost, how to conduct themselves.
Right.
Because, again, Mr. Patrick Farber, this is a rude awakening for him.
Yeah. And it matters. I mean, we see on an international level how a lot of us look like with disdain at the way our leaders conduct themselves. It matters. A lot of times in Belize, people, especially politicians, feels like they can get away with anything. People just are whatever.
I mean, what I want to lay out, because within this time and opportunity, we got to set a standards for these politicians too, though. Like, I would like to see politicians are assigned to bring just jobs for the people of Belize. Like, I want to see a ministry, and a ministry that is for bringing in jobs.
Right.
Going out there, finding businesses to do business in Belize. Find investors, to do business in Belize. But we're not going to bribe them with selling out our country and our land, but we will be, we'll work with you business-wise to make it beneficial for both sides.
Sure.
So within this opportunity, I would like to see that come out of it. I would also like to see that, the campaign finance law
be implemented
into law, have it on the books.
Yep.
And I want to see some teeth in it, that will enforce some of the things that we mentioned, like banning foreign nationals from donating to a local Belizean, because again, that's blackmail. I'd also like to see the politicians be able to disclose where and how where they're getting the finance from, and how that finance is being dispersed.
Right.
So there's some of the things that I would love to see actually on the books. You know what I'm saying? And the third thing that I would like to see that come out of this situation is for the people of Belize to stay engaged.
Don't let it just blow on over.
If anything else, that needs to be the number one thing.
Yeah.
The people of Belize need to be engaged like a hawk on our leaders, man. Raise the bar, raise the standards. Stop with this nonchalant and being reflective, being, like, you always want to react to stuff.
Right, being reactive.
The reaction stuff is so be more proactive in regard. Once we were proactive, none of this stuff would have, transpire in the first place.
That's right.
And I think that with the power that is trusted upon the people now, because it's clear to me that their voice plays a role, and a lot of it can change policy.
Right.
If they could keep engaging, and I think the sky's the limit for Belize.
Right. What I would like